Hi, this is Brody with Threshold 360, here to give a quick overview on how to start implementing the V3 Viewer and Analytics from our 23.2 product release. So, as we've discussed in communications and our webinar, we have recently pushed our 23.2 product release, which includes our new V3 Viewer, which is a new viewer. We've completely rebuilt it. The one that you guys are currently utilizing is our V2 viewer. And with V3, we now have new analytics. We have our V3 analytics, which have a lot more depth, new engagement rate, the ability to add campaign tags to your embed codes, as well as being able to see analytics based off source domains. So the first question we've been getting, you'll have is, how do we utilize this? And there is some implementation work that has to be done to be able to start utilizing V3. At some point, we will move all customers over to V3, but it probably won't be for a while. But in the meantime, you do have the ability to toggle back and forth. With that being said, the new analytics are only going to populate based off of if your team is utilizing V3, whether it's in the embed codes or we actually have moved all custom maps over to V3. So if you are seeing analytics, it is because we have moved the maps over, but to really get the full suite of tools from the V3 Viewer and Analytics, you do have to embed. So how do I do that? The first step is when you're in your dashboard, every user can go in and they're going to still be in the current version that V2 that you've had access to for several years now. To move over, you'll just click the name icon, so your settings bar, go to user settings. You'll see where it says Analytics V3. You will toggle that on, so where I have the checkbox. So again, I'm going to check that right there. At that point, you are now in V3. So if you click locations, so let's go with, if I click this one, you now have our V3 analytics. So again, you have this engagement rate. You have the ability to do campaigns, source domain, but also when you click within the individual tour and you click embed, you now have the V3 viewer codes. But also, if you want the entire location, you'll just click over here where you have embed, and this is where you have access to the code. So you'll notice in each of these, you can just click check out the developer docs. And if you click on that, developer.threshold360.com, please share this with your development team. You will need to share this code with whoever your CMS developer is. If you have somebody internally that can just adjust the master code, like if you use SimpleView, Tempest, that should be enough, but you may just want to talk to your development team just to confirm. But once they click get started, it's going to take you through the steps of how to utilize V3, how to switch over. You'll see you've got the explanation of the code. Also, one of the really cool things with V3 is the ability to adjust the parameters. So if you want to adjust preset configurations, you can add a campaign code, or you can adjust the autoplay. So there's a lot you can do in here. So again, make sure you're talking with your development team. A lot of organizations, you may be able to just do this internally. Also, if you go back, you will have access to the analytics automatically. So again, if you click over here, if any of your locations are being utilized in maps, you will already start to have analytics coming through. You will also be able to toggle back and forth. So for all of the historical data, that is going to still be in V2. So you will have to toggle back to that view to see your historical data. Even when we shift everyone to V3, that toggle will always exist, so you can pull your historical data. But if you want to be able to use these analytics, the new native call to action, all of the features that we're going to continue to build, it's all going to be on V3. So you will want to get with your team to start implementing those codes. If you have questions at all, if you need help getting your team to know how to switch back and forth, again, you'll click over here where the settings are, user settings, and just toggle back and forth. But we're here to help. Myself, McKay, just reach out to support@threshold360.com, and we can assist with the implementation process. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.